Welcome back to the DRN podcast. I'm your host, as always, Dustin, keeping it raw, real, and relatable from a man's perspective. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why do smart people stay in dumb relationships? And I am not judging. I've been the idiot in love too. But here's the thing. If you've ever ignored the red flags because the sex was fire or made excuses for someone who treated you like an option, this episode is your intervention. Personal story, I once dated someone who had more red flags than a communist parade. But every time I tried to leave, she'd hit me with the "I'll change" speech, and like a fool, I believed her. Spoiler, she didn't. So DM me your toxic relationship red flags and let's see who wins. Why did I ignore that award? Trauma Bonds 101. Trauma bonds aren't just bad relationships, they're emotional addictions, and yes, men get hooked too. Science simplified. Your brain literally gets addicted to the highs and lows. It's like being a lab rat pushing a lever for crumbs of affection. Signs that you're trauma bonded? Well, 1, you're more exhausted than a single dad at a toddler's birthday party. 2, you defend them to your friends like they're paying your rent. And 3, the thought of leaving feels physically painful. And yes, I have been through that. All 3. So, audience, how do I break a trauma bond when I still love them? Well, it's the same way you quit anything toxic, one day at a time. And no, just one text isn't a relapse. It's a reset. Forgive yourself and keep going. So, the art of walking away. Leaving isn't weakness. Staying isn't strength. Let's unpack that. So why do men stay too long? Pride, fear of loneliness, that stupid hope that maybe this time will be different. But real talk, the only thing worse than leaving is wasting more years on someone who does not worth your peace. Practice steps. 1, write the ugly truth list. All the ways they hurt you. Read it when you're weak. 2, block, delete, and stop checking in like you're their parole officer. 3, rebuild your life like they're never coming back because they shouldn't. I left after 5 years. How do I stop missing them? Well, you don't. You just miss them less. Grief isn't linear. Some days you'll feel free, others you'll want a drunk text. Have a buddy on speed dial for those nights. So rebuilding after a storm? Well, now comes the fun part. Becoming someone you actually like. Self-repair toolkit. You know, you got therapy, journaling, punching bags, whatever works. Just don't numb it with booze or bad decisions. Relearn your worth. You're not a consolation prize. Here's the audience challenge. This week, do one thing that scares you. Delete their number. Go on a solo date. Or finally admit it wasn't love. It was habit. And then finally, it is the comeback blueprint. If you took one thing from today, let it be this. You don't have to earn love. You just have to stop accepting substitutes. Remember, men, we have hearts too, not just women. We do as men as well. Next week, when anger is healthy, because rage isn't always toxic. Sometimes it's your inner voice finally screaming back. Rate, follow, DM me your toxic relationship exits. Let's normalize men healing out loud. See you next Wednesday. And hey, proud of you.